Most of us spend about 90% of our day indoors. But have you ever thought about what you're touching, breathing in, and absorbing into your skin each and every day inside your home? From synthetic fragrances and chlorine in the shower to hidden toxins in cookware and furniture, our homes are often the biggest contributors to our daily toxic load. And here's the thing, it's not about fear at all. It's actually about empowerment. You can take control and you can create a space that supports your family's wellness instead of working against it. And it all starts with the small, consistent choices that you make every day before breakfast, between emails, and as you wind down at night. As a building biology practitioner and a healthy home expert, I have worked with hundreds of families that have that feeling of overwhelm at first, until they discovered that a healthy home doesn't mean a total rebuild. It actually is just a shift in daily habit. Every step you take, whether it's swapping a cleaning product, opening your windows, or filtering your water, adds up to a healthier, more restorative environment. One that supports your immune system, your sleep, your energy, and your peace of mind. Today, let's walk through the daily habits that will help set you up for success in your own healthy home. This is the way to truly support your health and wellness every single day. Welcome back. I'm Amanda. I'm a building biology practitioner, a healthy home expert, and a certified home inspector. And I'm the owner and creator of Healthy House on the Block, where I empower you to create a healthier space inside your home, one that is as free from toxins as possible and one that really supports your health and your wellness. Today, we're going to take a step back, get back to the basics, and really look at your daily habits that can help you create a healthier home and a healthier space that in turn supports your body. So let's just dive right in and explore some easy additions and swaps that you can make as a part of your daily routine to reduce toxins and create a really healthy, wellness-focused home. First and foremost, open your windows for fresh air every day. Open your shades. So if you start the day by ventilating your space, even 5 to 10 minutes of fresh air each morning, you can actually reduce indoor pollutants and improve indoor air quality. Now, the reason we want to open our shades every single day is sunlight is amazing for our health and the health of our home, but it also will reduce condensation on your windows. The reason we want to reduce condensation on windows is because condensation can increase the relative humidity inside your home. It can also sit on the windowsill, and when it's mixed with dust, it will start to grow mold. So this is something we want to avoid. And then when you open your windows, on top of this, it can actually help remove carbon dioxide buildup and airborne VOCs, or volatile organic compounds, that might have accumulated in your room overnight with the door closed. The second thing you want to do is hydrate your body, but with filtered water. This is something that I cannot express enough. We need to be filtering our water. Drinking straight tap water is basically allowing yourself to consume so many toxins. So don't do tap water. Instead, drink from a high quality water filter. You could do a clearly filtered pitcher. You could do the cloud reverse osmosis. These are great ways to start. This will reduce your exposure to chlorine, PFAS, and heavy metals commonly found in municipal water. And then finally, start your day with non-toxic skincare and personal products, because your skin absorbs what you put on it. So use an EWG verified or third-party certified non-toxic product to avoid harmful chemicals like parabens, phthalates, and synthetic fragrances. Morning routines often involve multiple exposures, from your face wash to your moisturizer to your deodorant. So starting to pay attention to these will really put you in a good spot. So moving along towards midday, the first thing we want to pay attention to is what our food is sitting in. So when you're making your lunch or your snack, really avoid anything that's non-stick, anything that's aluminum, anything that can leach toxins into your food. We also want to be avoiding plastics and plastic snack bags, and instead opt for things like stainless steel or cast iron or glass or silicone if it's not going to be heated, for food storage containers. This is good for kids too, as you're preparing their lunches or their snacks for the day. Another thing you can do is really focus on your EMF exposure. So as you're working, maybe you're working from home or you're going to be at a computer or using digital devices, give yourself regular screen breaks and unplug devices when not in use. I also recommend not carrying your phone around with you. If you can put your phone somewhere else and leave it, not have it on your body, that is always the healthiest and safest way to be using a cell phone. And then consider using EMF reducing tools or creating a low EMF workspace. Have things that are wired and make sure that we're avoiding as much Bluetooth as possible. And then finally, when we're looking at cleaning or tidying up your space, make sure that you are using non-toxic products. You could do simple DIY mixes if you'd like, or you can look for something that is EWG verified. You guys know that I'm a huge fan of Aspen Clean. They're EWG verified. I use their concentrated cleaner, and I think one of those bottles is the equivalent of like 30 spray bottles. So you definitely are getting your money's worth. But this will help reduce chemical exposure from conventional cleaning sprays, which often, end up in overspray on items around our house. So even if you're wiping it off, it is still ending up in the air that you're breathing and on surfaces that maybe you eat off of or your kids touch. And they're full of hormone disruptors and other toxins that are really impacting the health and wellness of your body. Are you a little unsure about where you even should be starting with the healthy house? Like, what are the first steps? After 10 plus years of hands-on experience, I know what those first steps are, and I know the steps to take that won't have you spending lots of money in the beginning, but will get you excited for all of the changes and all the potential that your house has. The truth is, creating a healthy house doesn't have to be really expensive. It doesn't have to be really complicated. You just have to know the exact steps to take. Anybody can check things off a list, and that's exactly what I'm here to help you do. My free ebook is an amazing resource to help you get started on getting toxins out of your house and creating healthier habits, and also planning for the future for some of those bigger changes. So in the early evening, we'll be winding down. This is a great time to lower your blue light exposure. 1 to 2 hours before bed will help support melatonin production and your sleep quality. So turn off screens, dim lights. If you have LED lights, this is something to be particularly aware of. LED lights generally have blue tones to them. So we want to opt for something that's more of an amber color or a salt lamp. You can get LED lights that actually are red and orange toned. These are my favorite. And you want to use these in the evening to create a calmer, toxin-free sleep environment. I have also recently heard that keeping overhead lights off and using lamps is actually better because of where the light is in relation to your eyes. And so it actually will help support your melatonin production if we have lamps on instead of overhead lights. Another thing you can do is take a look at adding some air purifying houseplants to your home. Consider keeping a few of them, maybe one in your bedroom, one in a main living space. They can actually naturally remove VOCs and support cleaner indoor air while enhancing the calming natural feel of your space. So maybe bring one in to your living space where you have your evening routine, or you're going to be reading, or having a cup of tea or something like that. This is a great way to improve the health of that space and really support your health and wellness. The last way is to be bathing without chlorine. So if you're going to be taking a shower or a bath, or your kids are going to be bathing at the end of the night, definitely use a chlorine filtering shower head. Chlorine vapors are easily inhaled and absorbed through the skin, especially with hot water. And this is actually a more toxic route of exposure in comparison to drinking chlorinated water. So reducing chlorine exposure in your evening routine will support your skin, your liver, your respiratory health. It supports so many other things besides just your hair, which I know we see a lot of advertisements for water filters for your shower that are good for your hair. It will actually improve the health of your body too. And then as we move towards bedtime, we're going to focus on sleep sanctuary routines. So the first thing you can do is almost like a little mini detox of your bedroom before bed. So this would look like opening your windows maybe once more while you're getting ready for bed. If you have the opportunity to keep your windows open all night and you live in an area where there won't be light pollution, noise pollution, or excess like road noise, I would definitely say leave them open to allow all of that fresh air inside your space. However, if you are a seasonal allergy sufferer, or you have polluted air, or it's really bright or loud outside your house, definitely don't worry about it and just have it open right before bed. If you see any visible dust on nightstands or lampshades, anywhere, just do a quick removal of those things with a wet cloth. Move your phone out of your room. This is one of the healthiest ways you can improve your sleep and improve your space. We don't want phone chargers next to your bed. Phone chargers actually are a really high source for EMFs. It is not just your phone. Even if you had your phone on airplane mode and plugged it in, it is that darn charger that is going to be emitting all of those high levels of EMFs that will disrupt your sleep and send your body this stressor signal. You want to create a dark environment inside your room as well. So make sure that you have shades pulled if you can. Now, if you chose to sleep with your windows open because you don't live in a light polluted area, obviously we can disregard that, but keep your room as dark as possible. And then if you have a furnace or a forced air furnace, turn on your HVAC fan and get the air pumping throughout your house overnight. This will really help while you have all the doors closed and if you have windows closed overnight to make sure that the air is circulating through your space. The second thing you can do is run an air purifier at night. So choose an air purifier that has a HEPA filter and an activated carbon filter. It will run continuously while you sleep, and it will be removing allergens, dust, and airborne toxins. Now, this is especially true if you live in an area that has high outdoor pollution or seasonal allergens around as well. And then finally, cut your Wi-Fi. So the RF waves from the Wi-Fi in your home will not only disrupt your sleep, but it can put your body under an enormous amount of stress. A huge improvement to your space would be to cut Wi-Fi for at least the bedtime hours when you won't be using it to give your body that break it needs to heal and restore without sleep interruptions. And then finally, when it comes to the weekend, maybe you can do a little extra. So first and foremost, you could deep clean with purpose. You can use your weekend cleaning routines as a chance to get rid of toxic house dust. You can vacuum with a HEPA filter and wash all of your bedding. Focus on areas that accumulate a lot of dust and toxins. So you can look under the bed, couch cushions, air vents, and baseboards. You kind of know those spots around your house, ceiling fans that get really dusty and need a little extra attention that you maybe just don't get to it during the week. The second thing I want you to do is get out of your healthy space. So even if you have the healthiest home in the world, God didn't design our bodies to be indoors away from nature as much as they are in today's communities. So make an intentional plan to get outside into nature and ground yourself. This practice can help your body begin to regulate more naturally and in turn, detox the way it was intended. And then finally, use my room by room detox and pick a room or a space or a closet inside your house and do a little detox of just that space. This practice will help you keep tabs on your home, take care of maintenance that's been maybe a bit deferred, and get rid of toxic items or products. It is the best way to actually maintain a healthy home. So in truth, creating a healthy home doesn't have to be overwhelming. It's really about building mindful habits into your daily routine, opening the windows, filtering your water, choosing cleaner products, and creating a restful space that really supports your well-being. Now, if you're unsure where to start or want a personalized plan for your home, I offer one-on-one consultations to guide you through the process with simple, science-backed steps tailored to your space and your needs. You do not have to do this alone. We can work together to make your home a haven for wellness. If you found this video helpful, definitely give it a like and be sure to subscribe to my channel because I am here every single week with new tips and new ideas on how to create a space that truly supports your health and your wellness.